So here's a jig I made a long time ago. It's just 3 pieces of 1/4 inch MDF, which I have a lot of scraps because when I make cabinets, you have a lot of this left over from the backs. So it's 3 pieces. I dadoed a hole with a big slot, put a square rectangular piece that I mounted a T-knob to, and you can see that. And then I bought a 1/4 inch pin that I just tighten this, and I can slide this down to any radius that I want. And then I've made it so that I can just attach my router right to this fitting here. And you'll see that, like in this circle here in the center, there's a little 1/4 inch hole. Of course, the 1/4 inch hole's got to go on the back side where no one's going to see it unless it's part of your design. But you just put that in your 1/4 inch hole, like so. And then you can just adjust this to whatever diameter or radius that you want. Hook up your router and just spin it around. And it worked really slick, and it still does. But I'm really into CNC, so I'm going to cut this with a CNC. This is the bottom side of the Lazy Susan, and I already had this blank. That's going to sit in like so. And I just built this up so when I cut this out round, the side profile is going to look like it's 1.5 inches thick. So I've got to put this on the CNC. I'm going to cut it out round 24 inches this way, and then I'm only going to cut 3/4 of an inch out this way, just down enough to get that blank in there. Also, I use screws here, and I prefer to nail it, but these are all in locations that when this gets milled, all these screw holes will be gone, so I don't have to do any filling. I wasn't able to nail it because right now my air compressor kind of died. I actually seized up a rod, and I found the parts online for my 42-year-old air compressor, and the parts are coming, but in the meantime I've got no air, which is kind of problematic in my shop because I've got to sand stuff and clean stuff. I use air for a lot of things. So anyhow, this is done. It's ready to go. I'm going to take out the screws. I'm going to throw it on the CNC. We're going to cut it out. Now the stain's all dry, and this color is specifically for a friend of mine that wanted this color stain on here. I'm just centering the hardware up on the bottom. We're going to go ahead and fix the hardware in place, and then we're going to put some finish on it.